Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Hannah Wallace and today we're in Antwerp for the Infosys Finacle Conclave 2018 where the theme is Accelerate Digital. With me now is Miguel Rio-Tinto, Group Chief Information Officer of Emirates NBD, and we're going to be discussing digital channels and transformation. So Miguel, firstly I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. Very well, thank you. Firstly, could you highlight the top 3 things you believe help build a successful digital organization?
In our case, it's a successful digital bank. So I believe there are 3 things that you need to have. So the first one is a clear strategic intent. So our CEO, Shane Nelson, says it better. So his motto is digitize or die. So he really understands, as does the executive committee of the bank, that banks are becoming technological companies. So everything that you cater to your customers, the products, the services, they have to be supported by IT systems, by technology. So in that respect, technology becomes a core competence of the bank, and it really embeds and permeates everything. So if you look at how consumer behavior is shifting, how technology is shifting as well, banks have to be aware of that and have it as their strategy to better serve those needs using technology as cloud natives do currently, the Googles, the Apples, the Netflixes of the world. So the first thing is really to have a strategic intent. I think the second thing is to have a clear plan. It's much more operational. So at the bank, we are really pursuing every business segment, every consumer need, and looking at it differently on how we can cater to it in a digital way. So no longer are we designing processes, looking at manual work being handed over across areas in the bank. So our starting point is always to try to do everything straight through, to have from the channel to the fulfillment of any product, any service, that you do it completely digitally. So that plan is there, and it is translated very well and articulated across the organization. Now a final element is around culture and talent. So the bank has embedded really this innovative culture and the willingness to become digital. It is a very open bank in the way that it not only seeks internally the solutions for the problems that it's facing, but also it looks at partnerships, it looks at bringing talent in and really sourcing from whatever talent and whatever technology we need to fulfill the gaps that internally we could not do it. So I think these 3 things are necessary: clear strategy and vision, and we have it articulated clearly from our CEO, a clear plan, an operational plan that translates products and services to this new era of the digital consumer, and then finally culture and talent that serves the plan and the strategy.
All right, well, by the sounds of it, Emirates NBD is driving some important transformation. So with this, could you share with me some of the key learnings of how banks can accelerate their digital transformation journey?
So the transformation of the bank is both a digital transformation and an IT transformation, both as hands in hand. So the learnings there are the following. So contrary to any other function, you cannot change IT just by changing one thing, by just firing a silver bullet and changing, and suddenly everything changes. It's a sum of a number of initiatives cutting across the IT operating model, the architecture, the infrastructure, the security, the organization of IT and business. And so the bank decided to put forward a comprehensive plan, so a 3-year plan. It's a $300 million investment over 3 years, just to really upgrade its IT to the next level. That means from the IT operating model to change completely the way we organize IT and how we engage with business. So moving to agile as a way of working, embedding business people in IT teams together in a completely different environment where they work together as teams. It meant changing the way IT is organized and staffing new roles, new responsibilities that were not there before, clearly bringing in solution architects, tech leads, developers, roles that previously were not there. Then of course it's about upgrading our infrastructure. So our benchmark is our infrastructure should be as flexible, as efficient, as Amazon or Google when we go to them and get their Amazon Web Services infrastructure or Google Web Services infrastructure. So this is the change that we're doing on infrastructure as well. And then finally on architecture, your application architecture has to completely be revamped. APIs have to be enabled, you have to bring in new data architectures and capabilities to leverage analytics and AI. And finally, of course, you have to think about security. So all your IT environment, all your IT platform has to be completely secure to face the increasing threats that are coming from the outside. This program is now ongoing. It's a 3-year program. We are now one year into the program. And we believe in 2 years to be at a completely different level in terms of our IT capabilities. Those are critical for the digital transformation that we are doing also on the business side.
And now, of course, Emirates NBD was one of the early adapters of new technologies such as artificial intelligence and blockchain. So could you tell me, how do these technologies help drive customer relevance and business growth?
No, for sure. So these new technologies like analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, also blockchain, so these now became available and they enable us to solve some problems in completely new ways, fundamentally changing the way business was being done before. So if you think about our call center, currently if you call our call center, you have Eva, which is an artificial lady answering your calls, and you can have a dialogue with Eva, and about 80% of what we do currently on the call center, Eva can interact with you and answer those queries. Again, on blockchain, we have just currently rolled out some processes around trade finance, for example. So everything that is where you have to bring together a network of partners, so banks, insurance companies, ports, government authorities, and you have to share information. So blockchain and sharing a ledger with that information really brings the possibility of changing completely the way you do business much faster in a much flexible way. So we have been rolling out some proof of concepts around this, also some real-life production-ready initiatives. And I must also add here that in Dubai, specifically in the UAE, so Dubai has a smart government initiative being put forward, and they've been the first to launch these challenges to us. So come here and solve this problem for us, and bring your capabilities, bring blockchain. So really, the government itself there is one of the drivers for us to follow and push the use of this technology as well.
Certainly, some exciting developments there. Miguel, this has been great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And thank you for watching.